My name is Hunter Newman. Um, my brother was diagnosed with ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, when he was 3 years old. I'm 5.5 years older than my brother, so I was 9 when he was diagnosed. Um, it was extremely tough on our family. We weren't the richest family in the neighborhood by any means. And it was very tough. Any baby can reached out to my mother and asked her if she needed help with anything, and we ended up coming into contact with Camp Grade of. And it was an experience that allowed me to really step away from what was going on at home and allow me to be a kid for a week. Sometimes for siblings of kids that are going through something extremely difficult like cancer or other medical ailments, it almost can feel like survivor's guilt a lot of the time. You almost can't talk about certain things that might be going on in your life because you don't want to burden your parents with more struggles. You kind of feel lonely at times. As a camper, I started out as a 10-year-old there. I'd never been at a stay-away camp. I'd never been to a summer camp at all. And I had never been around that many kids my age other than school. It was definitely a surreal experience for me. I was shy, definitely uncomfortable at first. But everyone there was so welcoming and so loving and really wanted you to express yourself. I was just so happy to be there and get to go to the pool and get to have fun with a bunch of kids that are kind of going through the same struggles I am. The counselors when I was at camp were some of the most influential people in my lives. Even if I only spent 5 days with them once a year, these people were I took a lot of personality traits from them. You can call it what it was. I looked up to these people. I thought they were so cool and that they were able to have the same struggles I did and be able to make something of it. You just got to keep on pushing. And I think it was very motivational for me that this isn't the end of the world. My brother will make it, and I think that was very, very motivational and influential for me. And I just wanted to give back. So whenever I got the opportunity to be a counselor, I wanted to do the same for these kids that the counselors had done for me. Of course, camp is always great, no matter how many days it is, but it always goes the same way. First day is you kind of see faces, you remember faces. Second day is, all right, let me start remembering names. And then third day is, all right, now I'm really starting to figure out these people. Now I'm really starting to figure out what they like, what they don't like, what the kind of person they are. While 3 days is awesome and it's great and we still have fun, but the 5 days you really get to know these people and you really get to know them, past the surface level. And I think that's what camp is really all about, is getting to know each other and getting to open up. Some of these kids, it takes it takes 3 days just to even crack their shell, you know what I mean? Pushing it to 5 days really allows us to get to know each other. I think if you're thinking about donating, I encourage you to think about how these kids will be impacted. It's a struggle that you have to be silent for a lot of it. It's a struggle that it's hard to complain about because it's a struggle that's not really with you, but with someone you love.